Hey, what's up YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives with a review of two lights from DQG. Now this company, DQG, they're known for making some of the smallest possible lights, just super compact. That's like their main thing. Right? This is their 26650 light. This is their 18650. And this is their AA. I'll include links to all of these reviews, but super compact lights from this company. Now these AA models will come with a removable pocket clip. You see that? They also come with two spare O-rings and those tiny little key rings. Right? And there's a tiny little hole for those key rings. Another handy thing about these, there is a magnet in the tail, so that's my Endura. Right, so you can use it as like what they call a work light or a task light. Now this light right here is titanium and it's a little bit lighter than the other light, and this light is brass. They have this listed as copper, but that's like a mistranslation. This is actually brass and it looks really nice too. And I also have a 25% discount code, so check the text description box. The discount code works for both of these, 25% off. That is good. Now here's a size comparison with an Olight light that is a AAA light. So this takes a AA and it's almost as small as a AAA flashlight. That is something. It's almost as short as you could possibly make a AA light. In fact, when I first saw this, I saw the picture, I thought, is that a AAA light? I thought it was a AAA light. Then I read the description, and when I found out it was AA, I was like, can you even fit that in there? Well, yes, you can. Very impressive. Now, this light has 3 brightness levels, and that's all. It doesn't have any blinking modes or anything, and it's a twist head operation. Alright, so that's the lowest. And that is the highest mode. So the maximum lumens are 230. Alright, so pretty bright for a keychain light. It's not the brightest, because you're going to give up something for something this compact, but still, for such a compact AA light, that's pretty decent. Now you can operate this one-handed with practice. It helps to grip the knurling there, but let's see. Let's see if I can do it with my offhand. Alright, that's the lowest mode. Yeah, there you go. I'm left-handed, but I can even use this with my offhand one-handed. So it's not that bad that it's a twist head. Now, in addition to a AA battery, this can also take a 14500 lithium-ion battery. But to install the battery, just unscrew the head assembly. And hold on, like I said, this has a magnet, so there you go. Right, so I did test it with this Nitecore high-drain IMR battery. Right, and it works, this works in the light. And I also did test it with an Eneloop Pro AA battery, which is a very good kind of battery. Hold on. Again. So here is the Eneloop Pro that I did test, and it works great in these lights. This is a nickel metal hydride rechargeable AA, and I will include a link to these batteries because they are really good quality. Now, is it going to be brighter with this battery? No, it's not. You would think it would be brighter with the higher voltage battery, but the way they have this wired, I actually tested these side by side, and you don't get any extra brightness with this battery, and I will show that in the outside demo. So because of that, I recommend the Eneloop Pro. Out here with the DQG light on the front steps, can you hear the frogs? There's a lot of frogs tonight. So this will light your path pretty well, which is, you know, half the purpose of a keychain size of light. Okay, let's go around back to the testing board. Okay, here we are on the old testing board with the DQG light. Now this is the brightest mode. Let's cycle through. Hold on. Lowest, medium, and the brightest again. I mean, it is fairly bright for such a small light. Here's the DQG light in its brightest mode on the old wood bench. It's pretty bright. Lighting up the wood pile and some shavings that I made for another video. Alright, so you see the beam profile there. Okay, here are the two DQG lights. Do you hear that bird? It's like 4:30 and there's a bird up already. So the light on the left is using an Eneloop Pro AA rechargeable battery. The one on the right is using a 14500 lithium ion from Nitecore. They look equally bright to me, so I don't think it matters the voltage of your battery. I don't think it matters which type of battery you use. So I would definitely recommend the Eneloop Pro AA because, you know, the other type of battery has less capacity and doesn't really give you more brightness anyway. So yeah, definitely Eneloop Pro for this light. Here is the DQG light from the second story window overlooking the backyard. Now it's not really meant to be that long range, but it can still reach the testing board, can barely reach the chairs. But I mean, remember, it's meant to be a keychain light. One other cool thing about this DQG light, after you turn it off, it has a glow ring in the head assembly, so it will continue to glow in the dark for a while. So even when it's turned off, if you were to drop it, it'd be easier to find. And we are back. So final thoughts on these DQG lights. It's impressive how compact they've made these. You know, usually for a keychain light, I'll either recommend a AAA light or a CR123 light. But I can genuinely recommend these lights for keychain lights. It's one of the few AA's that's actually small enough that I like it as a keychain light. Now, as far as the benefit of using a single AA light on your keychain, well, if you compare that AA battery to the AAA that's in this Olight, depending on which brands, you know, the AA has about 2.5 times the capacity of a AAA. So you're going to get a lot better runtime, just a lot better endurance with this AA light. AA batteries are widely available. A lot of preppers like to stockpile them and standardize all their stuff to run on AA's. So in general, I found these very impressive. Just their compact size, their lightweight, you know. They don't really have any drawbacks except that, well, it's got a twist top, but that's to make it as short as possible. So I'm definitely willing to accept the twist head on this type of light. At 230 lumens, they're not the brightest lights, but that's perfectly acceptable for a keychain light, and they are a lot brighter than most AAA lights. And the price is pretty good too. Like I said, take advantage of that 25% off discount coupon they're giving. Alright YouTube, well I hope you enjoyed seeing these little EDC lights. This has been We All Juggle Knives and Lights. I'm out.